Good Friday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Rangers. This is Friday morning again and again and again. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. Good morning. Yeah, if there's anything you want to do, you better be doing it. You realize it's May the 7th, 2021? Hello, you know. Anyway, been living in an RV a long time. Let me open the window here, see what we got for a morning. Or open the shade, rather, the blinds, or whatever you call it. Oh, perfectly clear, guys. Oh, hello, sunshine today. Gonna be about, hey, Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas? Back in Llano.
In Llano right now, it's 59 degrees.
With a high of 87, which is wonderful. But anyway, having said that, hey, Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The temperature in Fairbanks right now is 46 degrees.
With a high of 56, which is a heat wave. But anyway, for lunchtime, I'll do a driving video, a little on the road again, returning to Llano from Inks Lake. And yesterday, I was going to watch a YouTube movie, and they do recommendations, or they just some pop up. The one that popped up I thought was really good was called The Green Hornet. Well, you got to watch The Green Hornet. I mean, you talk about corn. Yeesh. Anyway, hey Google, make us laugh.
Why can't astronauts eat popsicles? In space, no one can hear the ice cream truck.
Hard to follow that act. A film crew was on location deep in the desert. One day an old Indian went up to the director and said, "Tomorrow, rain." The next day it rained. A week later the Indian went up to the director and said, "Tomorrow, storm." The next day there was a hailstorm. "This Indian is incredible," said the director. He told the secretary to hire the Indian to predict the weather for the remainder of the shoot. However, after several successful predictions, the old Indian didn't show up for 2 weeks. Finally, the director sent for him. "I have to shoot a big scene tomorrow," said the director, "and I'm depending on you. What will the weather be like?" The Indian shrugged his shoulders. "Don't know. My radio is broken." Okay. Anyway, moving right along. Yeah. Okay, what else? Not much else. Let's go, Rusty. Ralph P. Good morning, Ralph P. on the old Fisherman. Thanks for the reminder, Rusty. I need to put my hummingbird feeder back up. The goat says thanks as well. Here's the morning kiss from the alien stinking screaming goat. Yeah, the old battery's going to go on that thing. Daniel Hablon. Hi, Rusty. Good video and sound. Keep on improving. Thanks. I didn't change a thing. I didn't change a thing. Nothing. Anyway. And here is Der Trixa from the North Sea in Germany on the Fisherman. The more you show me this from this RV park, the more I'm in love with it. And then he's got in parentheses, right English, or like correct. Greetings to this wonderful place. That was absolutely correct, dear Trixa. The more you show me from this RV park, the more I'm in love with it. No, that's very good. Thank you. Greetings to you, dear Trixa. John B. Hoist up the sail, John B. Looks like he has 6 pounds of stuff in the 2-pound boat. No, he loaded, didn't he? Anyway, that's good, though. He's having a good time and enjoying his life the way he wants to enjoy it, and I'm glad. That just tickles me to death to see people doing stuff like that. Trail Walker USA, the Fisherman, cypress tree. Okay, I thought that's what it was. I made a house out of cypress wood one time. Was it cheap? No. Majestic Mabel. Easy peasy. Yeah, he got it. He's done that many times before, getting in and out of that thing, because I had a kayak one time, and I gave it up because I couldn't figure out an easy way to get in it, but in a kayak, you got to almost sit right down the bottom. This is the walk-in video at the park. Paul S., what a nice, tranquil setting. Yeah, it is. And as you walk around, people are out cooking their breakfast and stuff in the morning. So you smell, everybody eats bacon and eggs, I think, when they're camping, I promise you. Or at least bacon. This is the walking video, Craig W. Hunt. Man, state parks in California are never empty, are never that empty anytime. That empty, that thing's 80% full. In 1971, there was a new state park on the Sacramento River. It was empty but a few rigs, and used to take my girlfriend there for a few days camping in tents. No, that's a busy park, okay? This person's name is Rabbi. Okay, Rabbi. I kayak fish out there all the time. Great way to get into some spots. Do you ever catch any fish, though? I see people going fishing, never see them catching any fish. 71502 says the slab flooded. Yeah, it was just a slight flood. The water but it did get over to about a foot there for a while. But when I got there, it was a few inches, maybe 10 inches or 8 inches. Anyway, drill sergeant on the old Fisherman says, let's see. We have people who watch stuff happening and report on it, and then we have people actually doing stuff and don't have to report on doing it. Well, I guess that's a left-handed comment there, drill sergeant. Tom Sharp, visiting Inks Lake State Park a few times a year would be nice. It is. Great walk, Rusty. I may do that, why not? Why not? Why not? Here's the picture for the day, right there. Why does my nose itch in the morning? I don't know. I blow it good before I start. Anyway, thank you, Tom. Sharon Hunt, I loved and laughed at your narrative on this old fisherman prepping his boat for his fishing venture. Rusty, you are a terrific ad-libber. Ad-libber, yep. Well, I don't know. Anyway, maybe so. Thank you, Sharon. Was it Sharon? Yeah, Sharon Hunt. RV living with the geezer. Rusty, this might be your best ever. That was on how to begin a simple life. It hits home with me. After an ugly divorce, there ain't no pretty ones. I said hell with it and got rid of everything and hit the road. I'm living a simple life now with just a dog as my only responsibility, free as a bird. Well, there's a lot of, there's a lot said there. When you say free as a bird or freedom and, I feel great and I'm footloose and fancy free, well, that's almost good, But as you know, it's the sound of one hand clapping, you know what I mean? If you follow that thinking. And so it's the way it is. I'm glad you enjoy it. Tom Sharp. That was a fun video. Hummingbirds, too. Looks like a real nice lake, Rusty. It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful place. Deanne Swanson, nice place. Thank you. Mike Brandenburg, Rusty wanted to see him take a swim. LOL. That's what I thought he was going to do. I thought, hell, he'd do like me, fall out in the water. I never did fall out in the water, but I got damn close, I can tell you that. Clint Price, Rusty finds the beauty in everything. If only others tried to do the same. Well, that ain't ever going to happen, Negativity sells, Negativity and sex, okay? And that's true. And the media's known that for thousands of years. That's why whenever they show a car, they used to. I don't know, they don't do it too much because they don't do car ads that much. But yeah, it was always a beautiful girl showing the car or driving the car. And every sailing deal you see on YouTube, there's got to have a girl in a bikini. You got to have a girl in a bikini. If you don't have a girl in a bikini, you ain't sailing. You know what I mean? But, you know what people are watching, don't you? The main sail. You understand? Anyway, Julie Muley, our fishing kayaks are never used to fish, but I've had some big fish come right up and poke their head out of the water and give me a good looking at. Scary when it's a big gar. Yeah, I guess it could be. Slow-mo 53. If you're lucky enough to go fishing, you are lucky enough. No, I hear you. He's retired and he's just doing what he wants to do, and he's got it down, man. He's got it down. Nature Girl, love it. Now I want to go to Inks Lake. Man, he had that sucker loaded down to the max. he had it, boy. Well, what it is he's got it just the way he wants it. I mean, it may not have but about an inch of water line, but he's got it. And that's all that matters, man. It's his thing. He's enjoying life. James Sams, Rusty, an angler kayak and a dog would be a great new adventure for us rangers to watch. Well, then you start you a channel. Do it. James Sams, thank you. Casita Goes South. Awesome video, Rusty. Thank you. The old fisherman. Yep. This is MG Car 61 Camaro on the walking. You make me laugh. You can't follow the rules. It says one way and you do it Rusty's way, LOL. Well, I was walking. I think you can walk down a one way deal. Anyway, thank you. James Jackson. There's two ways to do things, my way and Rusty's way. Anyway, James Jackson, nice setup. The old Fisherman. Yep. Casita goes south, same thing, Fisherman. That kayak fisherman has his fishing kayak Cadillac style. Thanks for showing that, Rusty. Yeah, and he had a little trolling motor on the back. I'm sure he's got a battery in there for that trolling motor. Jugalo Jesus, or whatever that is. Throw poke ball at it. What is it? Oh, that was that insect. That big old bug I took a picture of out in Capitan. I don't know what that thing was. Betty Lou got a new pair of shoes. That's the person's name, Betty Lou. I guess he is dispersing the weight, dispersing the weight very carefully. Yeah, he is. He's trying to keep it balanced. Anyway, Casita goes south. Very few Georgia parks can hold a candle to Inks Lake State Park. Inks is a very beautiful state park. Thanks for the walking video, Rusty. Yeah, it is in Texas too. Surprising it's in the hill country and beautiful. Tacos and French fries. That's the person's name. Nice country living. Certainly is. Thank you. Deb B. Fun video. Yep, it was. We didn't do a quote. Let's stick a quote up here right quick.
I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Woody Allen.
Oh, Woody Allen. Oh, Woody Allen was about halfway. I think he's still alive. He's a sharp dude. Anyway, enough said. Pamela, the fishing kayaks have a nice wide platform and a seat that sits up high so you can stand up and fish. Oh, okay. Adventuring Art, good to learn how to get in a kayak. He's a pro. Love the hummingbirds. Yeah, the hummingbirds they stole the show. Jane Delaney, hi Rusty. Fishing was part of my childhood. My parents were Texans. They took fishing seriously. Preparation was everything. Enjoy your weekend. Going fishing is like me traveling in my Class C motorhome. Most of it is getting the trip. You know what I mean? Catching the fish is kind of, I don't know. Maybe for some people it might be a big deal, but they catch and release now. I never figured that out. They damage the fish, mouth, gills, whatever, and then release it back into the water for it to die. I guess I don't know. I'm sure there's good ways to do it and bad ways to get the hook out. Anyway, this is walking the state park. Richard Spurlock. Are there fire pits at each campsite at Inks Lake? Yeah, I'd say 95% of them. UFO Bunny, thank God, age is just a number. Have a great day, Rusty, and all your rangers out there. Yeah, you guys do have a good day. Thank you, UFO Bunny. Avalon Mist, kind of like watching paint dry, fishing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it wasn't the boredom that got me. It was just that I didn't want to catch a fish, I don't mind going fishing and riding in a boat, but when you catch fish, the work starts, you know what I mean? There's a lot of work to cleaning a fish. Well, a lot of people say, oh, it's real easy. And it could be. Anyway, Wayne Johnson, SMH, whatever that is. Lordy, yes, he does. Yes, he's done this many times before. Thank you, Wayne. Amy Jo, peaceful. Eli James, I love your car and RV. Well, good for you, Eli. I'm so glad you do. And now I'm back on your beds, boy. Okay, DM. I was curious as to how the lake was named, so I tried to research it. I did not find an answer, but I did find a picture from 1939, a flag-raising ceremony, and L.B. Lyndon Baines Johnson was the commencement speaker for the Civilian Conservation Corps. Well, let me say this about that. In this area, many years ago, still maybe a little bit, there was a family that was a large ranching family named Inks, I-N-K-S. That's where it got its name. The Inks family. Mike Andre, represent Bob Ross, represent. Okay, is that Bob Ross? UFO Bunny again. Hi, Rusty and all the Rangers. Getting a really late start today, but I'm here. Yeah, I made it. Good deal. Thank you. Glad to have you. William R. Kirkland. Thanks for sticking with that one. Good show. Yeah, I was determined. I was going to see him get in that boat. That's it. August Calderero. What a great video, not to mention the beautiful area. Thank you for sharing. Thoroughly enjoyed watching the fisherman preparing for his voyage. Yeah, well, if people are fishermen, they know what he was doing. I think he had enough lures to last a while. I mean, he had a box full of, but that's part of fishing too. You got to go to the store and find just the right lure, So, and those are not cheap. Tom Twinspear, Rusty, be honest. Rusty, be honest. Were you wishing to see that man flip and catch it on vid? No, not really. I was curious as to how easily he was going to get in and out, and he showed me. Wasn't nothing to it. Anyway, PJ Bickerfull left a link to the Springdale trailer, the 26BH. Thank you, PJ Bickerfull. Cynthia Peluche. It's not always kids that do that destructive stuff. No, it's not. So, some adults will whack a tree with an axe just to see what it does. And, but I saw, as I was walking through the park, many trees that were whacked with an axe. The kids get the illusion from watching TV and movies that you can chop down a tree really easily. You can't. And chopping down a tree with a hand axe is almost impossible. But anyway, having said that, we're moving on. Wayman Samang, beer and bacon. I thought the fisherman may fall in when he finally got ready to leave. What an anticlimactic story that would have been, LOL. Boy, he was taking forever to launch that boat. Well, why be in a hurry? He's retired, man. That's like me going 40 miles an hour down a back road. Ain't no hurry. Carl H., I always like it when you take us there. That's Inks Lake. Well, we're going to go some places pretty soon. Probably 2 weeks, maybe the third week of the month, I'll pull out and go somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to do a beer. I'm going to do a beer 30 today, and I'll go over a lot of things. Just kind of talking about what's going on and what I plan. Jamie Macon, my eyes itch and my nose itches. Damn it. Jamie Macon, looks like the perfect day to be out there on the water. Nice lake. Yep, you bet it is. Al Fair, what a nice, peaceful lake. Thanks for the video. You're welcome. Francis Ebeke, my Boy Scout troop camped there a lot in the late 60s and 70s. I like the rocks to jump from. I never worked up the nerve to jump from the big rock. That's at the Devil's Hole. There's a place where there's a deep pond, and you can climb up on the side of this rock face and then jump into the deal. And a lot of people get right way up on top. Reddit man, if Karen was there, she would have asked for his fishing license. Fine, do it. Plain air. If it's the fisherman's seat that makes it easy for him to get in his kayak. I have a hulled kayak without the seat, so I have trouble getting out of mine. Maybe I should get one of those seats. Yeah, that is a bona fide fact. If you're going to do a kayak, because I've tried it. I had one I was going to do over near my home base near Park Road 4, just right down the road here. No, the other way. I'm not at Inks anymore. Sorry, the other way, that way. Anyway, Randy Wyrick, he stepped into the boat smoother than I expected. He must be an old school seaman. Anyway, thank you, Randy. CR, you are so good. Turn this fisherman into a must-see for him to climb in. LO, I was glued to Dad in the electric boat. Thank you, CR. Do a few more here and we'll shut her down. Tasmod, that little boat sure has a lot of stuff in it. Fish, we have swallows that come to the same birdhouse every year. The house is hanging off the overhang in front of the kitchen window. Well, that's good, Taz. Enjoy it. Perry Brantley, that guy has his act together. He has done it before, only in Texas. Yep, Spiderhead, thumbs up to you. WTBM, cool. DJ Lord Buck, hi, Rusty. Longtime subscriber and viewer here. Nice spot. Nice travel spot for nature and wildlife. Love the scenic lake views. That's so fantastic. I got a good laugh when you said, and there goes Hiawatha off into Lake Pocahontas. Well, I just came up with that. You had to have a good ending, it had to be an Indian on the lake, Anyway, Nature Girl, beautiful. Angie, enjoyed the boating expo. I would have fell over the other side, or me too, or fell right down in the front. Lewis Channel, the guy is around your age, Rusty, and made it look easy. Yeah, I know it. He's done it 1,000 times. Practice makes perfect. We'll do 2 more. KW, that's a good setup for fishing, the bays and harbors on the West Coast. Yep, it would be. Angie reminds me of my granddad. Well, anyway, with that in mind, thumbs up, Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime, but if you think about it, no. Thumbs up, Carpe diem. There we go. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, and buy whatever you choose. And Amazon takes care of old Rusty, which is good. Good win-win for both of us if you're going to buy something from Amazon. So, moving right along, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to snack. Okay? And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, you know it, I know it, eat less. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds. Breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch. 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 Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day. Every single day. Why? Because it's good for you. You'll feel better immediately. And you may live healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which are every thought you have. So, common sense says, put in good ingredients. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Do not watch the news. Why? Because it's the negativity from the whole universe, okay? Delivered to you by professional talking heads that get into your head, because if they don't, they're fired. So, read it and do your own research. And with that in mind, what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, live your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, bye-bye, goodbye until the noon video. We'll do a noon video, and then I'll do maybe a beer 30 if I remember. Anyway, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, carry on.